Good morning. Wanted to have a quick minute to talk before it got noisy here. Pumper truck is pulling in right now. We're pouring this heated floor today. Let me get him situated and I'll go over what we're doing. 2,800 square feet of heated floor. I'll be right back. Okay, I have the laser set up on my nice tripod. I can never find that. It's always buried in the truck. So, I have the receiver set to the wall height. Right there. Depends on where you check it. Okay. So now as we pour, we'll do probably 3 screeds right down here. We'll set the top of concrete right to that. That's a laser beam shooting out. That'll go 1,000 feet. A 360 degree, 1,000 feet. Nice and level. Nice way to level the floor. We have these haunch footers, a little tiny bit of water in the bottom. So we're gonna try and push that to one end as we pour, and maybe we can get it to dissipate out. Everything's taped up real nice. Good job on this heating insulation. You can see they beveled the top edge. Now we pour concrete right up to here. You don't see any of this, and you don't lose any R value transferring out the wall. I don't see any floor drains to set. Am I missing them? Oh, there's one right there. So I'll get that set. Usually put it about a 1/2 inch lower than the floor. These are knockouts. He doesn't want concrete there. That's what that's all about. Little additional footers, bearing walls. See, they're recessed down about 8 inches. The whole length. So we'll set this floor drain here. And it's right about there. So that needs to come up just a little bit. We'll do that with concrete. Okay, I'm gonna start getting tools out. Now, this is where you just have to have a good support group with you. Here by myself, 50 yards coming. I loaded up the power trowels, power screed. They'll be here, right? They'll be here. I get wondering, are they mad at me? Did I say something wrong yesterday? They'll be. Getting this all unfolded. Look at the engineering there. Not to mention all the weights full of concrete, steel, hydraulics. That should be a postcard right there. Okay, Tommy couldn't find the job. I told Steven where we're at yesterday. I'm sure he knows. I just got to get on the phone and make sure the directions are getting everybody here the right way. Hey, you good with those directions? Tommy, GPS put Tommy to a different plan. But you know where we're going, right? Okay, and you'll see my orange arrows. Okay, sounds good. Later. Let me confirm with the concrete company. Hey Adam, Tom. Hey Tim, sorry about that. Hey, some of the guys are saying the address isn't getting them here. They took them through Timberview. Nobody's coming here yet, right? I'm really calling you. But I, yeah. Okay. He knows it's on Kaufman Road, and the pumper truck bonded. I see my guys coming in now, so we should be good. But it's through. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. You should be good. We should be good. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay. Doesn't hurt to check, right? Looks like an army coming in here. Guys got here, it only took about 3 minutes. Tools are out, everything is where we need it. We got double everything, bull float and bull float for that side, that way we're not jumping back and forth. We still may jump back and forth, but it's there if we need it, if we get in a pinch. We got straight edges laying everywhere. Plenty of guys, the rig concrete. All we need now is concrete. Getting stretched out, looking at videos, not focusing on work. Okay, let's come over here and look at the pumper. They always coat it with form release. How nice and clean that is. So this is a dual cylinder pump. Concrete will go in that compartment. That gate switches over and it pumps while this one accepts the concrete. Don't ever stick your hands in there, that will rip it right off. This is about, and I'm guessing a little bit, this is about $200,000 right there behind me. Maybe even a little bit more. I always guess low when we're looking at real estate. Oh, Tom, Steve, that's probably 100 grand. Yeah, Dad, 280. So when I say 200, that might be a little bit more than $200,000. That's why it costs what it does to have these things come out and pump these projects. It's expensive, but boy, does it get the job done. My stuff's sitting here all gassed up. We can have it on the floor in minutes. It's a nice safe spot for it. We'll keep it right there. Well, we're mid-season here and the trucks need washed for sure, but we're going full steam and don't really have time for that right now. He'll do it this weekend. You guys on truck washing detail this weekend? What? What? So you're right here and you can tell me when you see the first mixer coming up. Okay, mystery solved. We checked it. Wrong address. We're at 150, not 250. They were sending the mixers on the other side of Franklin Road. And I copy and pasted from the builder. So now 2 trucks here, 2 more pulling in. Here comes Tim. Let's go, let's go. We're about a half hour behind. That's it, fill that thing up. Squeeze it. Every time you hear that, that's that gate switching back and forth. Pumping through. We'll get the primer pumped out on the ground. And should see it right about. Let me go over here. I know I'm gonna miss it. Now we're on good concrete. We'll bring it right in place. We put a camera up there one time. It was a great video. Then the camera fell. We all knew it would. Okay. We're gonna have these trucks emptied in about 10 minutes each. Let's go.
So we're just finishing up. Almost done. I think in total there were about 6 trucks. So it was a big job today. Cap's finishing up the last bit here.
Hey. Okay, that was a pretty productive morning. 8:28, 50 yards. The guys are getting ready to hit it with power trowels. Now on this mixed design, we went with low air in the concrete. If you put regular air in it, when you hit it with a power trowel, you'll see blistering. It delaminates the surface from the underbody to the concrete. So power trowel sorted, that's a good sign. This is nice, we can go right over the wall. They're just touching up around the pipes. You can see how wet it is. So, just like anything, slow and flat. Closing it right up to the surface, right up to the edge. Machine's at an idle. Let that harden up, come back, cream it a couple of times, and you have yourself a nice smooth floor. Okay, they're spread out. Let me show you a project we were working on, and I'll just video the last 4 yards of it. With the church right down the road, we did new sidewalks everywhere. In the heat, it's hard to video and do a good job at both, so I forego on the video. I'm just looking for tools. We're good to go. Okay, we just finished up this project yesterday. We did demo here Monday afternoon. Did some prep Tuesday, and we poured this all on Wednesday. We added a wheelchair ramp here. Not really for wheelchairs, but it's for their equipment that they take in that door. They didn't want it on the corner. They brought it over here. They're going to add some parking spaces right here. and all the way down. We started looking at this project last year and going back and forth a couple of times. Sorry, I know my face is dirty. They wanted us to come in and saw cut the seams that were deteriorating, and I really don't like that. I think it creates problems right down the road. So you're spending, you're saving about a 25%. You have about a 25% savings saw cutting seams, drilling and pinning it together, and then you're creating more and more issues just a year later. Now more problems happen, you get movement. So I prefer to just come in and redo entire sections rather than the saw cutting and patching. So we had a little bit of time left in the day. We poured half of this area yesterday. Now we're just going to finish up this little leg here. And here's what I'm talking about right here. They did a repair. This seam was crumbling, so they saw cut and did a repair. You know, a couple more down here. Now these are falling out. Trip hazard. Let's just replace all of that. Time you saw cut that and do a repair. Yeah, no, let's just, it's only a little bit more money, and then you have something that you can walk away from and it looks good and it's going to last. Keep it sealed, limit the de-icers on it, and you'll have a nice long lasting sidewalk. Okay. In this heat, something that helps right before we pour, go ahead and wet that limestone down. Then it doesn't suck the water right out of the concrete as soon as you start pouring. Just helps a little bit. And I don't want to waste all the mixer's water doing the whole thing, so we'll just do half here. If I get a chance, we'll do the other half before we pour over there. Always hang that up so the driver can see it right there. Okay. All right, battle stations, let's go.
Need concrete.
Perfect. Okay, picking the rebar up as we go on these projects. I thought we had wire mesh. We have a couple pieces of wire over there. Did you get the one beside the building? Piece of wire mesh?
I believe they did.
Got it? And then I have fiber mesh in the concrete as well. All right, talk to you in a minute. Got done pouring about 3 seconds ago. Mixer's cleaning up. Hitting our points, giving this one, we have a slight curve coming around there. How's that look right there? You like that?
Yeah.
Want to break it a little bit more? I like that. Okay, now we'll do probably every 5 foot right across. Okay, concrete's going good. There it is, all cut, cleaned up. What do you need, Steve?
Elliot's just blaming his lack of finishing on Ryan.
Everybody had a trick. Everybody wanted to join it. Big winner.
Slow that down, slow it down, slow it down, flat. There you go. See how much nicer that looks? And done. Quit hitting it. Some final touch up. This just gets straight broom, so we have to go back and make sure everything's opened up nice and straight. Sharp lines, sharp edges, full edges. So I get emails every day. Hey, would you review my products? Do a video on. I had one company wanted me to do a cat tower that cats can climb on.
That would have been nice.
A bidet, a toilet.
A bidet.
You gotta send a video of you trying it out.
I know, yeah. How am I going to do that, you know?
Yeah.
I love talking about concrete. I do enjoy e-bikes, though. I don't know if everybody's getting tired of e-bikes. Should I do it? We had 2 more reach out to us. One of them goes 50 mile an hour. Should we get it?
Yeah.
Should we get that for around the house in the woods and the trail riding?
Yeah.
All right, you got to help me with the video.
All right. Good.
And put the bike together.
Put it together. I can be the
Talk
test
about
rider.
it, and then I'll test ride it. Will your mom let you?
I rode the one at my friend's house. He used to go to 60.
60 mile an hour
Yeah.
on an e-bike.
They're pretty fast.
This
Yeah.
sounds like a motorized.
All right, it's coming up, so be ready for it. And you heard it here. I was reluctant. Austin wants it. I'm not saying he gets to keep the e-bike. Imagine the trouble a 14-year-old could get in. Not to mention you're supposed to be 16 years old to drive an e-bike these days. Okay. Enough chit-chat. Let's get this broomed. We got one more project today. Okay, just got done spraying it with our SRT. It goes on like a bluish white. And then once it's dry, you can see up here, it dries pretty fast. And you don't even know it's on there. It really doesn't change the appearance too much. I sprayed that yesterday. It really does slow down the drying process, lets the concrete get harder. That's really important in this heat. If the concrete dries too quick, it doesn't gain full strength. And that's when you run into problems. Okay, that'll be it for today. We're gonna head over and start prepping for tomorrow. No camera, just focus on getting ready. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Hit that like and subscribe. See you on the next one.